So Mortal Kombat, one of my favorite game franchises like of all time. With the movie coming out in 4 days, I just want to go through the history, teach you guys before we go watch it on probably HBO Max because theaters are.
Yep.
Yeah, not good times. All right.
If you don't give a fuck, you can always just rent a theater to yourself.
Yeah, but where's the money for that? Our recording studio is my bedroom. So yes.
How much is renting a theater?
I think it's like 100.
That's it?
That's not expensive at all.
Do you guys want to rent a theater and go see Mortal Kombat?
Yes.
Well, kinda now.
All right, let's go. All right,
Well,
so
it depends on how good you are at describing this, I suppose.
okay.
Your sales pitch.
All right, so let me tell you guys about Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
So the basic idea is that there's multiple realms throughout, the universe and all that good shit. There's Earthrealm, Outworld, Edenia, and then the other ones. So, the Elder Gods a long time ago were like, hey guys, stop fighting over the realms. So to do this, they did what any good Elder God would do and decided death battles. So the general idea is that every generation there will be a death battle between the realms. But the other realms don't really count. It's really just between Outworld and Earthrealm because Earthrealm is considered like the realm to get. They're like, fuck, that realm? Oh, we want that realm pretty bad.
Dibs.
Yeah, basically.
But did the other realms not get a say, or did they just never show up in the series?
Oh no, the other realms show up in the series. We just don't give a fuck about them. Like, there's like Order Realm, Chaos Realm. Oh, Nether Realm's important actually, because like Scorpion's there.
Wait, isn't that the studio?
Hey, you're caught on to something that even I didn't notice. Gold star.
Yay!
Okay. So yeah. So basically,
Also, isn't Scorpion from Hell?
Nether Realm.
Is that what they call Hell?
Hell is just
Okay.
Nether Realm.
Gotcha.
I mean, Nether Realm is just Hell.
Gotcha.
Okay. So yes. Basically, Earthrealm was kicking ass. They were like, oh yeah, we got Outworld, Shao Kahn, eat our dicks.
Okay.
And that was all because of one man, the legendary Kung Lao, who was just like a dude with like bracelets, shaved head, and a bandana. And like, Outworld was getting so pissed that Shao Kahn was like, God damn it. And he brought in a ringer, the Shokan Prince Goro, the dude with like 4 arms. And then that motherfucker, he wasted Kung Lao. Like, absolutely decimated him, stomped him into the ground. So after that, Outworld started winning all the tournaments.
Okay.
So on the eve of the 10th tournament, Lord Raiden, protector of Earthrealm, who is not allowed to interfere in the tournament, gathered the 3 warriors who will defend Earthrealm. Liu Kang, yes.
Is handpicking the champions not count as interfering? If so, how?
Immediately, he's not allowed to interfere. But he did interfere for this one current occasion.
He's not allowed to occur during the tournament, so he can't like fight himself.
So does that mean he could like kill someone who is going to be on the enemy team, and because it was before the tournament, that doesn't count?
Wow, Earthrealm fucking sucks. Mortal Kombat would have been so much easier if Raiden just like,
It's like the meme with the book where it's like Mortal Kombat lore. Mortal Kombat lore, Raiden just killed everyone before the tournament. It's just a tiny book.
So he brought the 3 champions.
So yeah,
Right.
so there are 3 champions. There's Liu Kang, a member of the White Lotus Society, who has been trained since birth for the Mortal Kombat tournament. Sonya Blade, a member of like this like special ops task force, who is kind of she's just a soldier lady. She's a girl, titties.
We need
Yes.
a girl.
And then my personal favorite character, big dick legend, Johnny Cage, who is literally just an actor.
Wait, isn't he like inspired by
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think originally his like sprite work was gonna be just Jean-Claude Van Damme, but then he backed out for Street Fighter the movie, or it was something weird like that. So don't quote me on that one.
Well, he was just gonna be the guy, but then they changed it for legal reasons.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So he is just Jean-Claude Van Damme. So the story's pretty, it's pretty straightforward because that era, like, story didn't really matter much.
Yeah.
Liu Kang beats Shao Kahn, saves the day, yay! And then Mortal Kombat 2 happens, and Shao Kahn's like, fuck you, you didn't win, we're having our own tournament, there's gonna be blackjack and hookers, get over here. So then there's a second tournament held in Outworld. Yes, Outworld. And this time, guess who was there? Motherfucking Kung Lao. But not the Kung Lao, that was like the badass. His descendant, the one with the kick-ass hat.
Kung
That-
Lao
Oh, I thought that was the Razor hat.
yes, the one with the razor hat.
Odd job looking at that one.
Yeah.
He's got a fucking sense of humor. He's got. I've only played Mortal Kombat 11 from recent memory, but I know he's got jokes. I guess.
Yeah, Kung Lao's pretty cool. So he fucking dies.
Oh!
I don't think...
He was so young.
Yeah, Kung Lao exists, just kind of get his shit kicked in most of the time. It's pretty funny.
That's how the horror movie characters show up.
Oh, that's in like that starts with 9 with like Freddy and then 10, but they're not important to the plot. They kind of just show up.
When do friendships
Imagine
show
when
up?
Freddy was.
I think
canon.
friendships show up in 2.
Oh wow, that's pretty early.
Imagine
So, yeah.
Freddy being canon though.
That would be crazy. But yeah, so to lure the Warriors into Outworld for their tournament, they just go to the White Lotus Society and just start fucking shit up. So Sonya, Johnny, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, and Jax, he does not have the metal arms yet. That's 3. So yeah, they show up, they go to Outworld, same thing happens, yes.
Did they just give him metal arms because they didn't think he was cool enough?
That's pretty much it, yes.
For context, listeners, we're behind the camera.
Oh yeah, they're just sitting on my bed.
We're
like-
raising our hands like good students.
Yeah. I'm teaching a class, basically.
Sorry
Yep.
to interrupt.
I'm teaching a class that I have, like, no say in teaching, because I'm going off of memory, so I'm probably fucking up everything.
Memory combat.
Memory combat. So, yes. So, yeah, they all go to Outworld. Oh, and by the way, the person who was, like, hosting the previous tournament was Shang Tsung, who was, like, this old sorcerer guy that kind of, like, defected to Outworld. So he's young again, because Shao Kahn's like, you fucked up. Here you go, you're young. Because that's a punishment. Yeah. So, yeah.
God damn it, I
Did he like
being
get
old.
dumber? Did he like lose his wisdom?
No, he's just stronger and he could fight better now.
Okay.
Yeah, it was weird.
How dare him?
So yeah, now this time, Liu Kang goes up against the Mac Daddy himself, Shao Kahn, and he wins, thus winning this tournament. Also, the Elder Gods just kind of just like, yeah, fuck it, let's just have this happen. Yeah, I don't think they ever mentioned like, Shao Kahn, you can't just have your own tournament.
We have rules.
Yeah, the Elder Gods just don't follow. They're just so
And
fucking...
this tournament superseded the last one. Like, they're
Yeah, this
fuck
is
you,
after
this is getting shot.
I don't know, fuck him. We're in Florida. Everyone's getting shot.
True.
Well,
Could be needles, could be bullets. Who knows?
I live in a
Back to
bad
Mortal
neighborhood,
Kombat.
is what I'm trying to say. So yes, that happens. They beat Shao Kahn. Liu Kang punches a hole through his chest. Shao Kahn is not dead. He gets resurrected in the third game. I almost called it the movie. So yes, this time Shao Kahn and Quan Chi and Shin. Yeah, Quan Chi is involved this time. Quan Chi is just like this fucking like sorcerer necromancer dude. Yeah, imagine Mr. Clean, but like albino with like things. And he has like spiky things. He's cool. So yeah, him and Shang Tsung come up with a plan. They resurrect the Queen of Edenia, who committed suicide to try to separate the realms. Basically when Shao Kahn took over Edenia, he was also like, yo, what up, bitch, you my wife now. And then Sindel was like, fuck that, and then just killed herself to separate the realms. So they resurrect her on Earthrealm, and yes.
If I separate the realms, do you mean like a divorce, like she killed herself and took half the realms with her?
No, it was more of like she put a ward so that Shao Kahn couldn't enter Earthrealm like on his own and all that.
Magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna be totally real with you. I don't get how this loophole was supposed to work at all. So yeah. So yeah, they resurrect Sindel on Earthrealm and convince her that an Earthrealm assassin killed her. Which is fucking stupid, but it works. So Sindel is now evil. And also, the Elder Gods are like, alright, Shao Kahn, you can invade Earthrealm, I guess. So yeah, that happens.
rules.
And regulations.
So yeah, that happens. So yeah, it goes about the whole thing. You meet Stryker, Cabal, all them good people. Yeah, that's about it. Oh,
Fighters.
I just realized, I just skipped like all of Scorpion and Sub-Zero's plot throughout the thing. So yeah, Scorpion is a dude named Hanzo Hisashi, whose family was killed by Sub-Zero.
Fun.
So he entered the first Mortal Kombat tournament to get revenge, which he fucking did. He murked that Sub-Zero crazy hard. He killed Baihan, and then Mortal Kombat 2 introduces Kuai Lang, which is Sub-Zero's like good dude brother. Like, what up,
That's the
dude?
one that doesn't wear the mask, right?
Yeah, he doesn't wear a mask, but he does eventually wear a mask because Sub-Zero.
It's just from when two people pick Sub-Zero at the same time.
Basically. So yeah, so like that, you're caught up on their story now. It's revenge, all that good shit. So yeah, Johnny Cage dies. He gets killed by a centaur named Motaro. It's just a pretty grim time all around. Earthrealm is getting fucked up crazy hard.
Crazy hard.
Crazy hard. And then, yeah, Liu Kang just kills Shao Kahn and things kind of just go back to normal.
Again?
Yeah. Oh, and also Johnny Cage is alive.
Gotcha.
So does anyone stay dead?
No.
How do they keep
No.
coming back?
That's a good question.
Wait, is there no explanation for the random resurrections?
Well, I know that for Johnny Cage, he just fucking comes back.
What the fuck?
He's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to be here anymore. He just pulls a Goku. He's like, I want to be alive again. So yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Like, he gets killed by Motaro, and then he's just alive again.
So he survived.
No, he died. And then he got brought back again.
I died.
Because reasons.
But then I lived.
Yeah. So then Mortal Kombat 4 happens, which, if I remember correct, was the Deadly Alliance, which is where Shao Kahn... Not Shao Kahn, he's fucking dead now. Sorry, he's dead now.
So,
When does Batman show up?
That's Injustice, and I don't think he's ever been in a Mortal Kombat game.
versus DC.
Oh my god, that's actually canon. That's right. Fuck, I got to involve that in the plot now.
It's the one
And the
Mortal Kombat
Flash
game I
showed
own.
Alright, I'm not going to involve that in the plot, because fuck that. That's just too much work. I'm struggling as it is.
you could have done the research.
And then
We weren't planning on filming today.
You could have waited a minute to do research.
The movie's out in 4 days.
You could have waited till tomorrow.
We aren't hanging out tomorrow.
For all you know. Okay, you're right.
This is literally the only chance we have to record. So yes, they just kill Shao Kahn. Things go back to normal. Mortal Kombat 4, the Deadly Alliance. I'm probably skipping like an entire game if I'm being honest. So yeah, Quan Chi and Shang Tsung team up to like be bros, and it's like, hey homie, all right, we fucking hate each other, but we hate those motherfuckers more. So they kill Liu Kang like off the bat, snap his fucking neck. No resurrection. He's dead. That's not a joke. He's gone. So yeah. So Raiden just like forms a new team of Frost, Darius, who's a White Lotus. Oh, Frost is like Sub-Zero's apprentice. Darius is...
But he's not interfering.
He's not interfering because the tournament isn't fucking happening anymore. Now he's just like, God
Now it's just war.
damn it.
Now it's just interdimensional war.
Basically. So he puts a team together. They go after the Deadly Alliance. They have to fight a Soul NATO.
Soul NATO?
It's a tornado of souls.
Okay.
And then they... I don't think they even stopped the Deadly Alliance. I think just Onaga, the Dragon King, shows up.
So it's like that soup from the live-action Scooby-Doo movie?
Yes, but larger.
Okay.
Like, you're spot on. That's what it is. Just a giant tornado.
I'm sorry. I thought I had to bring Mortal Kombat and Scooby-Doo together somehow.
Ultra Instinct Shaggy for MK11, Ed Boon, please. God. The meme has died, but it hasn't died here.
The meme will come back if that actually happened. They could do that because Warner Brothers.
Oh,
That's why it was
my
such a
God.
big deal. Because Warner Brothers owns both, so it's like, why not just have it?
That's how the Mortal Kombat movie's gonna end. Shaggy comes. No. Fucking.
That's the after-credits scene.
What's his name? Matthew Lillard. Like as he is.
Oh my
about
god,
to
Matthew
say-
Lillard is Johnny Cage.
He comes out and is like, "Are you challenging me?"
Like, Zoinks! I might have to use 1% of my power.
Oh my god, why did that meme fucking die? Why did memes die?
It's the perfect meme, I know.
Scooby snacks are sensu beans.
Okay. So yeah, they stop the Deadly Alliance, Onaga shows up. So now we're in Mortal Kombat Deception, and little did you know, while all of this has been happening, there's been a White Lotus member named Shujinko, he was approached by an Elder God, whose name I'm not even going to try to bother remembering. And the Elder God was like, hey man, dark times are coming. I need you to go to all the realms and collect the Kami Dogu.
The what?
The Kami Dogu are 6, 8, it's an even number, of little medallions that are kind of just scattered throughout the realms.
Chaos Emeralds.
No.
The Dragon Balls.
Gems.
They're a MacGuffin.
A MacGuffin that comes in multiples that you must collect them all to use the special power.
Okay, yeah.
MacGuffin.
They're the Chaos Emeralds. Fuck it, fine. They don't give him any power. It's just like, go get these. So Shujinko devotes his entire life to getting all of the Kami Dogu throughout all the realms. Throughout all this, he is learning from all the different like masters throughout. It's basically just a way to explain why he can fight like, Liu Kang, Bo Raicho, and all those other people. So he collects the Kami Dogu, he leaves them on the pedestal, and who comes out? The fucking Dragon King Onaga. So, I probably should have phrased this before. Before Shao Kahn, the Emperor was Onaga. Shao Kahn was just like his advisor, who was like, I'm gonna fuck you over. So he took he sealed Onaga away and took over basically.
Secretary became the Supreme.
Yeah, so Onaga's out. He's looking for revenge, and he's trying to bring back his Terracotta Army. Yes, that is a fucking thing in Mortal Kombat. The Terracotta Army is actually ruled by the Dragon King Onaga.
Cool.
Isn't that a real thing in like?
That is a real thing.
That is cool.
So well,
I know that there's like actual soldiers or some shit that like, are like you can actually go and see them or something. I don't know.
so yeah, Shujinko now devotes what remains of his life to just stopping Onaga because he's like, god damn it, I unleashed the devil. I gotta go take care of that, don't I? Gotta go stop him. So Shujinko, with all of his power, goes to defeat Onaga. When Onaga appears, it's during the battle between Raiden and the Deadly Alliance. Onaga just fucking murders them. Raiden, Raiden just suicide. He just shouts himself. He just like suicide bombs, and then he just respawns like over on a cliff somewhere. Like, oh my god, whoa, that was fucking Onaga. So yeah, now Onaga's free. Shujinko, he just like destroys all the Kamidogu, which weakens Onaga. He beats him. End of the day, yay, good guys win. And now we're at the end of the Mortal Kombat timeline with Mortal Kombat Armageddon. So basically, before fucking everything, the King Argus of Outworld or Edenia, one of the fucking realms. He was like, his wife was like some like seer, and she was like, oh dude, there's gonna be a day where the roster is just too big. The roster's gonna be too big, and it's gonna end all of the realms. So he was like, okay, so let's just like make a death battle. Fucking what?
Another one.
Yeah, so King Argus decides he's gonna take both of his sons and put them in a cryo sleep kind of thing, give both of them a dragon, and just have them race to the pyramid of Argus. I don't remember
the realms in 80 days.
You're totally right. So yeah, it's just like the two brothers racing against each other. But then the Lord Shinnok, who was like the god of whatever, who got resurrected a while ago, I should add, he thinks he's the main villain. And he kind of is, but not really. So yeah, he got resurrected, and then he wakes up the brother Dagon first. Yeah, he wakes up Dagon first, and he's like, yo, your parents are rooting for Taven to win? You should, like, get on this. So Dagon's like, those motherfuckers told me they loved me. So he forms a gang of people that consists of, like, Jax. He just forms the Black Dragon Society, and they're like, another group that's kind of been throughout the games.
Okay.
So, yeah, Taven wakes up, like, 50 years later, late. Dagon has, like, a huge head start. So the race begins. And while this is happening, there is a giant battle happening around the pyramid against everybody who has ever been in Mortal Kombat, including people that have only been in, like, Mortal Kombat Game Boy Advanced.
So it's Mortal Kombat Ultimate.
It's Mortal Kombat Ultimate. 100%. So, yeah, while this huge fight is happening, they're doing the whole race. And then the pyramid rises from the ground. And at the very top, who is it but the background sprite from Mortal Kombat 1? That's not a joke. The main villain of the series is Blaze, a dude who is just in the background for most of the games.
Wait, so he's been foreshadowed? Was that on purpose?
Maybe. I don't think so. I think
doubt it.
Yeah, I think they were just like, we got to explain this dude eventually.
So that is a good like retroactive twist.
Yeah. So now the war between like the good and the evil characters is just battle royale. They are just racing to the top of the tower, trying to get to Blaze first. And who gets there first? Not Taven. We don't know what happens to Taven. Taven fucked off. Because it was Shao Kahn and Raiden who got to the top. By the way, Shao Kahn's alive. So...
When did he die? I mean, like...
Oh, when, punched a hole.
Through the chest.
Yes.
I paid attention.
The second time.
The second.
Yeah. So, yeah, Raiden and Shao Kahn are fighting. Shao Kahn fucking murders Raiden. But right before he does, Raiden takes his amulet and sends a message to the past. He must win. And that is the end of the Mortal Kombat timeline.
That's Mortal Kombat 9, right?
Yes, because now we're on the second Mortal Kombat timeline. Haha, I fucking fool you guys.
What?
Yes, we're rebooting the franchise, boys.
How dare you? Also, it's kind of cool, but...
Yes. So basically the first two games play out the same. Raiden, like, he gets the message, like, he must win. So he's like, oh, okay. okay, so Liu Kang must beat Shao Kahn.
That's actually a great way to reboot the series, to just end with, like, going to the past, or message of the past.
He must win. So, yeah. So he just tells Liu Kang, like, alright, beat Shang Tsung, and then we'll be done with it. That doesn't work. It just plays out exactly the same way. And then we get to the second game, where he's like, fuck, the amulet's still getting broken. That didn't work. What do I do? Hey, pointy hat guy, what's your name again, Kung Lao? Kick his ass. So Kung Lao gets his fucking neck snapped.
Of course.
Yeah, and then, Liu Kang does his thing. He punches a hole through him. And then, yeah, good day saved. While this is happening, the Lin Kuei, the clan that Sub-Zero is from, they're kind of like partnering with like this like cyber initiative where they're turning all of their people into cyborgs. One of them, Cyrax, is like, yo, I ain't about that shit. And he tries to bounce. It doesn't work. He gets turned into a cyborg anyways. So Mortal Kombat 3 happens. They do the whole fucking switcheroo. Like, Sindel. But not only that, Shao Kahn then proceeds to murder the young, powerful Shang Tsung and give his power to Sindel, basically giving her a Zenkai boost. So now Sindel is...
Zenkai?
Yeah, from like Dragon Ball, like when they get their ass kicked so hard that they just become stronger.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the Zenkai boost.
I didn't know it had a name.
Yeah, just the Zenkai boost.
Just the Zenkai boost, because everything starts with Z is just common knowledge.
Yeah, fucking Dragon Ball, dude. So yeah, Sindel is now super strong. Now this current team, oh by the way, fucking Sub-Zero in this timeline, because of Raiden's like interference, got taken by the Cyber Initiative and is now Cyber Sub-Zero.
Okay.
So yeah, now the team, which now consists of Liu Kang, Katana, Jax, Sonya, Johnny Cage, Nightwolf, Jade, and a few other characters. They're all like, alright team, we're on Mortal Kombat 3 now. Shao Kahn is invading the Earth Realm, we gotta take care of this. And in one of my favorite little details, the scene where Johnny Cage gets killed by Motaro, it happens in the background, but you see Raiden like fly over and stop it before it happens. It's just such a hilarious little like, oh no, stop.
Raiden loves Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
He wanted his autograph. That's why he recruited him. He was a fan the whole time. He just wanted an autograph.
So yeah. So the Soulnado happens. Nightwolf helps stop the Soulnado. He stops Quan Chi and all of them. And then Sindel shows up in their little like Fortress of Solitude, and she murders everybody.
Aw.
Yeah, so like the entire roster fucking dead. The only survivors are Raiden and Liu Kang, because the two of them, Raiden was like, nothing's fucking working. Shao Kahn just invaded on a technicality? I must consult the Elder Gods. And then Liu Kang is like, Raiden, every decision you have made has resulted in my friend's death. Stop! Just stop it! And then Raiden's like, no, Liu Kang, I'll figure this out. Just come with me. Come on, man. So Raiden, those two fucking leave. Sindel shows up, murders everybody, but they get back just in time to witness them all just fucking get decimated. Nightwolf kills himself to stop Sindel, I think. It was either him or Cyber Sub-Zero. And then that's when it finally becomes clear I skipped a chapter.
Oh.
Because after they all get killed, Raiden's like, fuck! I have no one left now, except for Liu Kang, but Liu Kang... Oh yeah, Sonya and Johnny are also alive. They just got the shit kicked out of them.
They're useless now.
Basically, they're just humans. So yeah. So Raiden's like, alright, I know what I gotta do. So he goes to Netherrealm and he talks to Quan Chi. And he's like, alright, listen. If you give me... If you help me stop Shao Kahn, I'll give you my friend's souls. And then Quan Chi is like, well, I already have their souls. And then Raiden then has to kill, like, the Revenant versions of all of his teammates. And then he's like, fuck. Things are just not going Raiden's way. It's a sad time all around. Raiden goes back up to, like, Earthrealm. And then Liu Kang at this point is just fucking done with his shit. He's just like, Raiden, stop! And Raiden's like, I know what I have to do now. He must win. It's so obvious, Liu Kang. Liu Kang's like, what? What is so obvious? Shao Kahn must win. And then Liu Kang's like, I'm fucking done. And he tries to kill Raiden. And then, you know how it goes when you try to fight a god. You get fucking smited. Liu Kang is now dead.
Oh.
Yeah, Raiden just zaps Liu Kang. So, yeah. Liu Kang, gone. Fucking decimated. And then Raiden goes...
Greatest fighter.
Nah. So then Raiden goes through this plan of letting Shao Kahn win.
When Liu Kang realized he was just Krillin all along.
Basically. So yeah, Shao Kahn wins, and Shao Kahn's like, fuck yeah, I took over Earthrealm, and the Elder Gods like, hey, that's cheating. Because for once they're finally doing something, and they step in and they kill Shao Kahn. So now the only people left are Raiden, Liu Kang, and Sonya. Things aren't good.
What a fun roster.
Oh yeah. So then the future goes on, and then they're like, alright. So Shinnok's here now. And then they're like, who's Shinnok? You played the past games. What? So yeah. So a team consisting of Liu Kang, Sonya, and Kenshi. By the way, there's a character named Kenshi, the fucking Grandmaster G of the series. He's the best.
It sounds like a character from Chowder.
Kimchi. No, so his whole deal is that he's like this like blind swordsman ninja dude, and he's the coolest. So yeah, the
Sounds like a
three...
Tekken character.
Dude, he kind of is. So yeah, he just shows up. They don't introduce him between games. I guess like they kind of... He's a DLC character for 9. So they're just like, yeah, you know Kenshi. He was in the last
You
game.
bought the DLC.
Yeah. So at that point, I should be asking myself, why isn't Freddy on this team? Come on, guys. So yeah, Kenshi's on board with the team now. They're on their way to go stop Shinnok from doing evil. And then Scorpion shows up and fucks their shit up. Because he is still a Revenant. He hasn't had his soul freed yet. He is still owned by Quan Chi, who is working with Shinnok. So yeah, things go down. Once again, not a good time to be a good person. They get to Shinnok's little temple in the White Letter Society. And he's like corrupting this thing called like the Jinsei Fountain? I don't know what it means, but I guess it has to do with like the lifeblood of the earth. So he's just corrupting the earth, basically. And he's like sapping its power.
You suck your stick in the dirt and fuck the whole universe.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah, that's happening. And then Johnny Cage and Sonya are the ones who make it to the Jinsei chamber. Shinnok fucks up Sonya, and then Johnny Cage is like, oh my god, it's time for character development. And then he discovers that he has like glowy green powers, which, by the way, have been in every game but never explained.
The what?
He has like these like weird like, he can like shoot like green like energy balls, but it's never explained until now.
Okay.
So he fights Shinnok and he defeats Shinnok. By the way, never forget that he defeated Shinnok, because he definitely won't let you forget. It gets brought up like every other scene with him of, yeah, I defeated Shinnok.
I mean, I'd brag about that too.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Sonya and Johnny are all happy now. They're just like, oh, we did it, we saved the day. And now it's time to go to Netherrealm and get our friend's soul back. So yeah, they go to Netherrealm where they go to confront Quan Chi, who is like devoted to Shinnok. He's like, you motherfuckers killed Shinnok? And they're like, no, we didn't kill Shinnok. We sealed him in this amulet. And he's like, oh, cool. And then Sonya just like kind of stomps his balls for a bit. I'm not kidding, that actually happens.
Consensually?
No.
Oh.
No. Yeah. So he frees some of the people who died. I know Jax got freed. And now it's time for a time skip. Because now we're in the era of the Combat Kids. So, time for you to meet the next generation of Mortal Kombat warriors. They're cool and have a lot of attitude.
Is this Mortal Kombat 10?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, we got Takeda, the son of Kenshi, who was also trained by Scorpion, the ultimate badass. We got Cassie Cage, voiced by Ashley Birch, and no one else. MK11, bring her back, please. Please. I don't like the new voice actress. Same with Sonya. Get rid of, who's the boxer? The one who, like, shit her pants.
What?
Ronda Rousey. Get rid of Ronda Rousey and bring back literally anybody else. I don't like her as Sonya. She's awful.
Oof.
So, yeah. Cassie Cage, the daughter of Johnny Cage.
Controversial opinions.
Hot takes with Private Buttercrunch.
Look, Ronda Rousey is a good fighter. She's not a good actor.
Controversial opinions.
The little siren. Real hot take.
Okay, so yeah, Cassie Cage, daughter of Johnny and Sonya. So basically she has like the attitude of Johnny, but like the skill set of Sonya. She's pretty cool. And then we got Jackie Briggs, the daughter of Jax. And some girl that he met while he was in the hospital recovering from being dead.
Did Jax name his daughter Jackie?
Yes.
Son of a
He was
bitch.
like, she's girl me, Jackie.
Jaxski.
And then there's also...
Oh my god, does she have robotic legs?
No, she just has like little like gun arm things.
Imagine Jax has robot arms, she gets born with robot legs, and he just looks at his wife like, honey, would you like to explain this?
Kung Jin, that's his name. Don't worry, while you guys are going on your little thing, I was trying to remember. And then there's also Kung Jin, the cuz. I heard that. So then there's Kung Jin, I want to say he's like the cousin of Kung Lao. And, which sucks because he is like the worst character, but he's like one of the best written gay characters in like anything ever. Yeah. But yeah. So his whole deal is that he has like a fucking staff that he can also use as like a bow.
Ooh.
Yeah. So there's like the 4 of them now.
Is it like a string on, or does it like materialize, or?
Stop asking questions that I don't know the answer to.
When do we get to meet Noob Saboot?
Oh, he's been here.
The whole time?
Yes.
Or Meaty.
Has he just been in the shadows?
Or Meat Man. What was his name? Was it guy?
Meat.
Meat? Is
Yeah.
it just Meat?
So Meat is actually in MK10.
Cool.
He's a background character in Quan Chi's like little like meat lab.
Meat Lab.
Yes. By the way, I'm just skipping a lot of characters to save time.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because like then I would have had to talk about like Ermac tearing off Jax's arms and all
the
that.
cyborgs.
All the cyborgs. So many fucking cyborgs.
Lizard.
Oh, dude, don't worry, guys. I have been talking about Reptile this whole time. It's just that he's invisible. Where was I? Combat Kids. I'm explaining them. So yeah, they're like this elite team.
Is that actually what they're called?
No, that's just what I like to call them. The Combat Kids. Because it makes them seem all like
And
radical.
they're spelled with K's, right?
Oh,
Okay, good.
you know what franchise we're talking
I
about?
just had to make sure.
Good. Okay, so you're paying attention then.
Clearly.
So yeah, that all happens. The Combat Kids are born and they're ready for action. And then Johnny Cage, of all people, is the one to lead them. Because it turns out in that time skip, he's the responsible parent. And he and Sonya are now divorced.
Oh.
So Booster Gold leads the Teen Titans into combat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In your humble opinion, what do you think was the driving force in the divorce?
Oh, they explain it. Sonya was just like never around.
Oh.
Yeah.
She went out for milk.
No, it's just that like she was like, "We're fighting demons, Johnny. I can't be a mom." Which, to be fair, like, yeah. So yeah, Johnny's now leading the Combat Kids, and their first mission is to go to Outworld and have peace talks with Kotal Khan.
Kodal?
Kotal Khan.
Kodal sounds like a breed of turtle that would choke on a plastic straw.
Kotal Khan is the coolest fucking character ever, who constantly is just disrespected.
Isn't it the
I
one that looks
saw
like
the K's in every single syllable you said.
Kotal Khan is, what did I say?
Kodal Khan combat.
Oh. Yeah, he's constantly disrespected.
Constantly.
Shut up. He gets no fucking love from anybody. He's like one of the coolest characters ever. He is literally like this Aztec sun god who was like a slave, but he would like fuck off to Earthrealm every once in a while to be a god. And then he would go back to being a slave in Outworld. So him, Devora, Reptile. By the way, Devora is like this new like bug lady character. She's hella gross.
So he's Superman. In this world, I'm just some basic nobody bitch, but then I go down to this other place with the fucking real losers, and
Okay.
then you're God.
Yeah, I got you see now. Yeah, kind of. So yeah, he's fucking tight. And like once Shao Kahn has died, he basically just takes over in Outworld as their new emperor. And because of that, they're like, yeah, Kotal Khan's actually pretty cool. He's not a dickhead at all like the other guy. But they're still followers, such as Shao Kahn's daughter, Melina, who is a clone of a woman named Katana, who was Liu Kang's love interest, and Sindel's daughter. Yeah. So yeah, yes.
Is she the one with the fucking mouth?
Yes. I knew exactly where that question was going.
Is she the hot one with the fucking mouth?
Yeah, because she's a clone of Katana, but she was bred with Tarkatan DNA. The Tarkatans are like the guys that are like with the blade arms.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Baraka.
Every time they talk about clones and breeding, I just imagine like a test tube with a person in it, and they just like sprinkle some yeast in it before putting it in the microwave
That's disgusting.
to cook the person until they grow.
God. So yeah. Melina is now just like, you motherfuckers killed my dad and took his place? No, it should be me on the throne. So her whole deal is that she's like, she hired a dude named Kano whose character trait is Australian and laser eye. That's basically it.
Wait, he's been around since the start.
He's
too.
been around since the start, but he hasn't been Australian until the third game.
I thought he wasn't Australian until the movie.
Well, yeah, but the movie isn't in this continuity, so.
Oh, I understand.
It's
If-
the third timeline.
We're not there yet.
Oh god.
So, yeah. Oh, God, I'm just thinking about the third timeline now. So, yeah. All of that happens. It's a good time for everybody. Melina's like, yeah, Kano, go distract Kotal. I got you, fam. So, Kano is like, yeah, man, I'll sell you weapons. And then Kotal's like, oh, fuck, you're Australian. And he immediately senses the trap. So, yeah, the coup happens. Kotal manages to stop him, I think. And then he fights a dude named Rain, whose power is water.
Makes sense for a guy named Rain. Would have thought he had like tree powers or something.
So there's a Raiden and a Rain.
Yes.
Raiden.
Rain sucks.
Ronald Raiden.
He sucks so bad that you can fight him, but you can't play as him.
They didn't think anyone would want to play as him.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But you can play as him in MK11 as a DLC character, which, like, yay.
Hooray.
So, yeah, because this whole thing is like, I was a prince. And his whole color scheme is purple. Purple, Rain, he was a prince.
That's and he sucks.
I don't think they wanted him to suck as much as he does.
So he was inspired by Prince, and they're just like, well,
Oops.
Yeah. He sucks so much that in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, the second movie, he just gets killed immediately.
Is it bad that when I hear Prince now, I don't immediately think of the artist, I think of the fingerprints joke from Animaniacs?
We got a fingerprints. Yeah. So yeah, all that stuff happens. The combat kids get there to have the peace talks with Kotal. And he's like, you fucking Earthrealm people are just showing up here? No! And then Kung Lao challenges him to a battle, which he beats him in. Not Kung Lao, Kung Jin. He, like, challenges him to a battle that he beats him in. And then Kotal's like, alright, I guess you gotta fucking kill me now. Because I'm not allowed to...
Did they ever specify in the... Sorry for interrupting. In the Mortal Kombat, did they ever specify that it has to be a death battle?
Yes.
Like, okay. Because I was just thinking...
I mean, you're still allowed to, like, tap out, because Katana does that, like, every time she fights Liu Kang.
I was just thinking, what if they did, like, some Shaolin Showdown shit, where instead of, like, actual death fights, they could be, like, basketball or something, or, like, I don't know, hopscotch, where there's, like, lava pits on the parts you have to jump over.
Chris,
Listen.
that's what mortal means in the combat part. That's it.
The title is Mortal Kombat.
Combat is confrontation, not necessarily fist fighting.
Yeah, and mortal is like.
Are you looking at the definition of combat?
No, I'm looking up something else. MK... not Annihilation. Armageddon. 1 second. Because there was a mini-game in MK Armageddon.
Wasn't that the kart racing game?
Yes. I'm trying to remember what it was called.
Mortal Kart?
Do you think there should be like?
Motor Combat. There is Motor Combat.
Do you think there should be a Mortal Kombat Dead or Alive like?
No.
Fucking...
I fucking hate Dead or Alive. It's just titties.
Dead or Alive Extreme.
Whatever. So yeah, peace talks fall apart. The combat kids are all arrested. The coup happens. Bad time all around. And then while they're in prison, the combat kids learn to get along, and they're just like, yeah, we're gonna start working as a team now.
Yeah, forget being diplomats. Let's go back to murder.
It's what
Yeah.
we do that.
So yeah, Devora gets the amulet of Shinnok, which apparently Kotal Khan got his hands on somehow. So basically, it's epithet erased,
Oh,
but like they're fighting over the amulet of Shinnok.
okay.
So yeah, everyone just has the amulet of Shinnok at some point. Yeah, I forgot how they do it exactly, but they arrest Quan Chi and take him to Earthrealm. And then while there, Scorpion, who has been resurrected, so now he's just Hanzo Hasashi, he shows up, and he's like, fucking Quan Chi needs to die. And they're like, Hanzo, we will, but we have 5 other people that need to be resurrected first. Give us like 10 minutes, and then you can kill him. And Hanzo's like, I'm very impatient. And then he kills Quan Chi right there. But before he does, Quan Chi frees Shinnok. And then Shinnok's like, yo, what up, bitches? I'm back! So he goes back to the Jinsei chamber, where he goes to complete his work from the beginning of the game. And then he does. And then he just, like, takes all the power of the Jinsei chamber. He's all fucking big now. So, yeah, the combat kids are all like, yo, what up? We're here to fight. And then they all basically get their ass kicked except for Cassie. And then she gets to the Jinsei chamber. Johnny Cage is all tied up. He's like, has like bugs eating him because Devora sucks.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Raiden, with his like wisdom, is like, I'm just gonna suck all the evil out of the Jinsei chamber. And then Cassie fights Shinnok, and then she defeats Shinnok. Cinematic parallels, you see. Because Johnny and Cassie, both of the Cages, beat Shinnok, and they will never let you forget that. So yeah, they beat Shinnok and they seal him away. No, they just fucking kill him, I think. So yeah, that happens. Raiden has sucked the evil out of the Jinsei chamber. Everything is okay. Jackie and Takeda are a couple now. Yeah. Oh, and then Raiden also like cuts off Shinnok's head, goes to Netherrealm where he walks up to Liu Kang and Katana, who are now the king and queen of Netherrealm, and she's like, "Yo, I'm fucking evil now. Here's Shinnok's head. Don't fuck with Earthrealm," and then he bounces. And then we get to MK11, which is the one I most recently played yet somehow forgot most of. It's still a great game. So yeah, and this is when you learn about
It.
Them.
MK11 villain. Chronica. This is when you learn about Chronica.
Timey
She
wimey.
is the eldest god.
No, it's Chronica.
Chronica.
Smoke weed every day.
So yeah, now we learn about Chronica, the eldest god. She's not an elder god. She's like above the elder. So basically, the god tier list. There's Chronica, elder gods, Raiden, Fujin, and all the other ones. By the way, there's a dude named Fujin. He's like the god of air, and his whole deal is like
So
Raiden.
she's like the Zeno.
She's the Zeno.
Okay.
So yeah, so she's just like. So Raiden's evil now. He just killed my son. Oh, by the way, Shinnok was a son to Chronica. He was an elder god. So she's like, God damn it, you just killed my son. Well, time for me to get involved with the plot. So then, like, because of that, like, all this weird shit starts happening with time. So you
Wait,
get...
they're gods. Death has meaning to them?
Yes.
Okay.
You can still fucking die. Mortal Kombat. So, yeah. So, yeah. Years in the future, you know, Liu Kang is, like, off being evil now. Leader of Netherrealm. So, Sonya, Cade... Like, so, yeah, Sonya... And, like, Cassie and I think Jackie and, like, a little, like, elite team of soldiers are going to Netherrealm to, like, go fucking murder them. And, like, blow up this castle because Raiden is like, yeah, you know what? I take it back. Fuck him.
They're already in hell. Where are they gonna go? Double hell?
So, anyways. So, yeah. Fuck, that's a good question. Where would they go? I'm actually bothered by that now.
Right? I was just thinking, like, wait, they're already in hell.
I think it's
There's
just-
a has-been hotel where Angel does ask the exact same question.
I think they just die.
Just like in.
Do they go to a different? They go to the super hell realm.
What is it? Pixar's Coco, where it's like. How do dead people die?
They just die.
They just wither away into super duper hell.
Literally, the only way to die in Coco is to fall into obscurity.
So, yeah. So they lead this, like, whole, like, team of, like, yeah, we're gonna go out there and fuck them all up. And then they do, but then Sonya gets killed in the chaos. For real, Sonya dies.
For real, you guys.
For real, Sonya dies.
For real?
We got Ronda Rousey to voice Sonya so she can die. So yeah, Sonya dies. And then they get back and they're like, oh, god damn it, Sonya died. And then she goes to tell Johnny and Johnny's like, I'm filming Ninja Mime, what's up? Oh, fuck, Sonya died?
Ninja Mime?
Oh, by the way, there's a recurring joke that Johnny is constantly filming a series of movies called Ninja Mime. It's an alternate costume in, like, most of the games. And it's a... Let me show you guys Ninja Mime.
Alright.
You can show us in post.
No, I'm showing you guys Ninja Mime now, and then I'll add it in post also now.
Gotta get our fresh reaction. To the
I
Ninja
imagine
Mime.
it's Johnny Cage dressed as a mime.
This is Ninja Mime.
That's dumb.
It's amazing. So yeah, so he's also like, I'm gonna film fucking Ninja Mime and my wife just died? Why am I seeing myself? And then a young Johnny steps out and he's like, hey, and then like the young entire cast steps out. And they're like, yeah, we don't know what the fuck is going on either. So then Raiden, who, by the way, evil Raiden just disappears. All that set up in the last game, gone. He was there for a scene just to give a mission, and then he dies. So then young Raiden comes out like, wow, that guy was a dick, am I right? So then, like, yeah, the normal stuff happens. This dude named Garrus is, like, chasing them, and he just can't fucking die.
I know it's not Mass Effect Garrus, but how much better would it have been
No,
if it was?
fuck that.
No?
No. I don't like...
Mortal Kombat?
Garrus would be cool in Mortal Kombat, but, like, Garrus, Mortal Kombat Garrus, sucks ass. Because his whole thing is just like, I'm Chronica's servant. I literally cannot die. So, yeah, all that good stuff happens. Modern day Jax is so fucked up by everything. Because, you know, he died, got back to life as a revenant. His daughter is now, like, fighting demons and shit. His arms got blown up by a literal, like, pile of souls. His wife dies. And then, yeah, he's just a normal dude with metal arms. And he's just like, I can't fucking take this anymore, man. And he just becomes like a paranoid wreck. And he's like constantly trying to get in touch with his daughter. Like, you okay? Are you dead? Okay, bye. So then Chronica comes to him and she's like, oh, I can fix everything if you work for me. And then Jax is like, fuck it, sure.
Aw.
Yeah, so Jax is now a villain in this game.
Oh.
Yes.
Way to be racist, Mortal Kombat.
Oh no, we still got young Jax working with him.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Be progressive, Mortal Kombat was.
So yeah, that's all fine and dandy.
Wait, what am I saying? They cut like one gay character.
Oh yeah, Kung Jin's not in this game.
Bastards.
Yeah, I don't think there are any gay characters in MK11. The fuck, NetherRealm?
Yeah, was the collector so important?
I genuinely forgot the Collector existed.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
you just kicked hella dust into my face. So yeah, all that fun stuff happens. Kotal Khan is reunited with Jade, who I guess... Oh yeah, because she was one of the Revenants, and apparently Kotal Khan and Jade were like super in love. Which comes out of fucking nowhere. It's like, Jade, my love, you are here, and then they're all like fucking romantic with each other.
You spend a lot of time there. You meet someone.
I guess so. So yeah, Kotal Khan is like, we will help you guys stop Chronica. And then all this good shit happens. One of my favorite scenes is that like Sonya and Johnny get kidnapped. And then like they send Cabal, like past Cabal out. And like future Cabal gets all like fucked up, burnt by like a demon, and he's like dead at this point. So then like past Kano, or like future Kano tells past Cabal, oh yeah, she is the one who disfigured you. So Cabal's like, I'm gonna fuck her up. And then past Kano's like, did the Girl Scout really do that? And he's like, I'm not gonna tell him that she didn't. So yeah, now those two fight, it's all good. Johnny gets past Johnny an ego check. Because past Johnny's like, you're telling me that me and Sonya fuck? And then future Johnny's like, yeah, isn't she great? And he's like, damn right, I'm gonna tap that. And he's like, alright, I gotta go kick your ass now. Don't talk about my fucking wife like that. Don't talk about our wife like that. So yeah, all that happens. I might as well just skip most of it, because a lot of it is just like, wouldn't it be cool to see past version fight future version of these characters and like all that shit?
What's your favorite?
My favorite fight?
Yeah.
It's got to be past Johnny versus future Johnny.
Makes sense. It's the one you mentioned.
Yeah, it's honestly great, because like the way the fight ends is that like the cyborgs show up, and then past Johnny gets like shot in the cheek, and then you see it pop up on future Johnny, and then past Johnny just becomes a badass. He just grabs a riot shield and a machine gun and starts fucking everyone up. So yeah. So yeah, they go to Shang Tsung's palace to grab some kind of artifact, and then they meet another Elder God named Cetrion. They talk some sense into Jack, and he joins the good guys again. By the way, Jack's in the Chronica evil suit, dummy thick.
I've seen the memes.
You seen the meme? Yeah, it's good. So yeah, all that good shit happens. And then they're like, we want to go to Chronica's chamber to defeat her through the passage of blood. What? Chris is holding up a penguin and just staring at me.
We're paying attention. Benny!
Yeah, I'm just...
That's Benny. Say hi to Benny.
It's a vampire and a penguin.
Yeah. Sponsor, I guess. Not sponsor.
I wish.
How much? Yeah. So yeah, then they're like, we must pass the thing of blood. So before they do, they're like, Raiden and Liu Kang are having a nice little sit down when they start arguing, because past Scorpion, who had just witnessed the Bug Lady kill future Scorpion, he's like, oh fuck, I gotta change my ways. I'm gonna go warn the people that this is like a trap or something. I forgot why he goes to Raiden. I think he's just like, I'm gonna help you guys now. So he goes to help, like, talk to them. And then Raiden's like, no, it's fucking Scorpion, Liu Kang. We gotta kill him. He's evil. And then Liu Kang's like, Raiden, what the fuck? So he talks Raiden out of killing him, but at the cost of like a big ass fight, which nearly ends with Raiden killing Liu Kang. And then Raiden starts getting visions from all these alternate timelines, beginning with MK9, from when he kills Liu Kang in that timeline. And he's like, oh shit, we've done this before. And in my favorite little callback, one of the fights you see is from a map from DC versus Mortal Kombat.
Hey.
So that is canon.
Well, of course, if there's a multiverse.
So yeah, then Cetrion comes. Oh my god. So then Chronica comes out and is all like, "Oh yeah, I've just been doing this like over and over again, and you guys just keep on fucking killing each other." I don't remember what her motive is. She's like trying to build like the perfect timeline or something. So yeah, and then Raiden is like, "I am not fit to be a god, but you, Liu Kang, are." So Liu Kang becomes the god of fire and lightning. It is the coolest fucking thing ever. Because by now they're already sailing across the Blood Sea, and like they get to Chronica's chamber.
Blood Sea?
Yes, that's a thing.
Okay.
Where it's like if you fall off your boat, you'll just sink forever. That's how they kill Garrus.
Oh.
They like tie him up in these chains and just throw him off. So yeah, that fucking happens. They get to like the island, and then just like fucking Thor in Endgame, Liu Kang shows up and turns the tides. And then they stop Chronica. It's all fine and good. She turns to sand, and then the game ends. But that's when the ultimate DLC kicks in.
Ooh.
Yes, because you find out in Mortal Kombat Aftermath that after he had like yes.
Power is at 30%.
Yeah, we're like near like the final stretch now.
Speedrun.
Okay, so yeah, basically after Liu Kang had like defeat Chronica, he was like, "Yes, it is time for me to be a god." And then Shang Tsung and Nightwolf show up. By the way, Nightwolf has just been missing since MK9, and he's just like, "Fucking yeah, Chronica locked us away because she deemed us too dangerous." So then Shang Tsung is like, "You may have the power of the god, and you may have defeated Chronica, but you can't fix the timeline unless you have Chronica's crown, which is on my island." So Shang Tsung is like, "Don't worry, I got you. We'll help each other out." Yeah, I'm a good guy now. Totally. So yeah, all that good shit happens. And then they send Liu Kang back in time. So like I think right when they're about to like go to the island the first time. So he goes in there, he takes Chronica's crown. And then Shang Tsung is like, "Aha, joke's on you. I'm a good guy." And then he still like helps out a little bit. Sindel gets resurrected again. And then Shao Kahn gets resurrected again. It's just everyone gets resurrected now. All the DLC characters show up, basically. That's the whole point of this DLC, is to work them into the story somehow.
Full roster.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, and then in what is possibly the biggest mistake this game has ever made, Sindel is now just evil. She's worked for the bad guys before, but like it's been under like, "Oh yeah, you were like winter soldiered by Quan Chi." But then you discover in this game that it's like, "No, Shao Kahn, I killed Argus so that you would be in power." So yeah, she just
Girl power.
yeah. And then Shiva, who is like most devoted to Sindel, finds this out, and she's like, "But I thought you killed yourself." And she's like, "No, I was just killed by an assassin." But then, so you're evil? And Sindel's like, "Bitch, you know it." So then, yeah, Sindel's just fucking evil. Her and Shao Kahn just, start taking over. And then in one of my favorite fucking scenes, it gets to the point where, like, Liu Kang shows up to save the day. And then past Liu Kang, who is on the boat across the Blood Sea, starts getting his shit kicked in by Shao Kahn. You see him smash his legs, and then future Liu Kang's legs just, like, just start popping off. He gets fucked up royally bad. It's a bad time all around. Shao Kahn just wins. And then, I forgot how he dies, but it's another little, like, if we kill the past version, we could kill the future version. So they kill Shao Kahn again. And now they have the crown, they get to the chamber, and then Shang Tsung is like, it's been pretty awesome being a good guy. So I'm going to be evil again. So then he's like, I was actually betraying you, Liu Kang. And Liu Kang's like, "Yeah, I'm not fucking stupid, you're Shang Tsung. You were betraying me." So now you have a decision. Who do you play as? Shang Tsung or Liu Kang? And yeah, depending on who you play as, that's just like alternate endings.
It's Connor.
What?
What?
Detroit become human.
Oh my god. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with the non-canon version first, which I assume is non-canon. So yeah, if you pick Shang Tsung, you just get this fucking awesome ass scene where it's like, he kills Liu Kang, takes the crown, And then you just see him sitting on this giant ass throne. He's a giant version of himself. And he's like, I am evil. And he's staring down at Raiden and Fujin. And he's like, yes, go off. Do my evil bidding. And that's basically how it ends for him. But if you get the Liu Kang one, he defeats Shang Tsung. He turns into sand. And he restarts this universe.
Why is turning into sand the new dying?
I don't fucking know.
It's visually appealing,
I guess. So yeah, he turns into sand. He's like, yes. Now to restart my timeline. And then it goes back in time to the White Lotus Society in their prime. You see all the monks training. It's beautiful. And then inside you see a man. A bald dude with a little vest on.
Iroh.
No. And then Liu Kang, the god of fire and lightning, appears before him. And he's like, yo, Kung Lao. It's time to train you. And because things have officially come full circle. Liu Kang is now training the first Kung Lao, and I'm assuming that's what the next game will pick up. And that is my horrible telling of Mortal Kombat so far.
I understood it completely.
No, you didn't, because even I didn't.
I had fun making jokes along the way.
Yeah, it was just fun, like, talking about Mortal Kombat, honestly.
It was fun.
Yeah, I'm sure I fucked up, like, everything, so I just need to put, like, a little warning, like, yeah, this is just me shooting the shit with my friends.
It's nice hearing your friends talk about something they're so passionate about.
Yeah.
Makes me want to barrel through the Sonic games again.
Be good.
Good.
I'll do my own bullshit next.
Yeah.
But
So you guys just pick whatever you want to bullshit about, and we'll do it.
do you have any further
Go see the Mortal Kombat movie. It has an amazing cast. Sure, Johnny Cage isn't in it, so, like, that's kind of a bummer. I don't like the idea of Cole Young, but I'm willing to give him a chance because I like Louis Tan. I think when it comes out, I'm going to do a review on it. That'll probably be more coherent, considering it's not, like, 20 years worth of games.
Like you'll actually have a script this time?
Yeah, I think I'm going to actually have a script that time. So, yeah, go to my channel if you want to watch that or something.
noise?
Yeah.
See the movie.